stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. The calendar has been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration.
Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for space. It's James. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's going up top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's holding. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's James. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31. Set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The aerial assault continues. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Steps away to find some room. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Gabriel. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Shoots it to the left. And that pass is intercepted. And it's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Second and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. Got his man. pushes through the tackle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's caught. It's Stewart. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going back to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tag.
He's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offense needs to score twice, and they need to do it quickly. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He's off to the races. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. First down here for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense lining up for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good, but that only impacts the final margin. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just